What's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and we are back for some player props and spreads in the NBA for Sunday, June 13th. And man, oh man, we are on fire. 12-3 over our past 4 days, 4 straight winning days. You love to see that. Subscribe if you're new. You get to see our daily NBA betting picks on every single game. But let's recap yesterday. Kawhi Leonard over 27.5 points. Never even had to sweat that, man. He only had 10 points in the first half. Went crazy in the second half. You love to see that. Another no-sweat bet, Bojan Bogdanovic, under 17.5 points. The man didn't even break double digits. He had 9 points, 2 of 10 shooting. Great job, Bojan. And then same game parlay, our 1L of the day, missed by 2 Rudy Gobert rebounds. Oh well, what can you do? Shout out to all of our COS All-Stars. Put them on the screen. Joseph D'Souza, hope I pronounced that right, our newest All-Star. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are the real MVPs. If you want to become a COS All-Star, maybe we're helping you make some money, click the join button on our channel or one of the links in the description. We really appreciate all that. But also, shout out to all the new subscribers out there. I believe we gained 70 subscribers yesterday. Just hitting 30 away from 6,300. So subscribe. It's free. It helps us grow this channel and reach even more people like you. But today, we got 2 videos going today, as well as Logan's video in the MLB. We got one for the Suns versus Nuggets game, but then we got one for the reason you are here, Bucks versus Nets game 4. The Nets find themselves up 2-1, and they are favored by 2 points today. Over-under sitting at 228. Where will we start? We're starting with the 2-time MVP, the 1-time Defensive Player of the Year, the 5-time All-Star, the 1-time NBA Most Improved Player Award. Your man who needs no introduction, Giannis Antetokounmpo, under 5.5 assists. Would never take his under in points. I ain't like that, but let's take a quick look. Let's jump into the numbers like we always do. Giannis assist numbers. Game 3, he had 2 assists. Great work. Game 2, 4 assists. Game 1, 4 assists. Okay, so he's averaging 3.3 assists, and he needs 6, so we're liking where we're headed. What about the regular season? Because, you know, maybe it's just an anomaly, although the playoffs are normally a better indication of how they're playing. He had 4, 4, and 7 assists in their 3 matchups. So, okay, he hit it once, and that was all the way back in January. Five, almost 6 months ago. Now, let's talk about this one logically. We already talked about some numbers, and we'll get into some more numbers. But logically, Giannis, he's been very aggressive. You've seen him. He's driving, and basically he's got 3 options. He's driving into the paint, he's dunking on someone, or he's getting fouled, or he's turning it over. All those are the options. Passing isn't even one of them. And I expect that to be the same today. Plus, you got to think about it. His teammates really aren't knocking down a lot of shots. So they're still going to have to knock those down. But moving on, back into some numbers, Giannis is just averaging 6 potential assists. That's all he's averaging on the series. And so what a potential assist means is if he passed his teammate, he's given his teammates 6 open shots or 6 contested shots, and they're obviously, they would have to knock down every single one of them to hit the over. So that doesn't seem very likely. In game 3, that number dropped all the way down to 5 potential assists, despite him playing 40+, easily over into the 40+ numbers. All these things included. Sure, could he hit this assist number? Yeah, he could. You saw him hit it in the first game against the Nets in this season back in January. But I like where the numbers are sided, and I'm taking the under 5.5 assists, minus 121 value, and I like what we're seeing. Moving on into another player, and we're taking another under. It's Blake Griffin. We're taking his under in PRAs, and I got to give, before you guys come here, Blake Griffin's been great. I understand, and that's why I got to give him some respect. He's been absolutely great this series. And despite him struggling in the series against the Celtics, which you have to admit, he did struggle. In game 1, you saw him dominate 18 points, 14 rebounds. But since then, the stats haven't been there. Now, the impact is, and I won't deny, his impact has been great. But we don't bet on impact here. If I had to bet over-under impact, I'd probably take the over. But that's not a bet I can make. That's why we're taking the PRAs. In game 2, Blake had just 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist for 16 PRAs. Game 3, he had 5, 7, and 2 for 14 PRAs. So he hasn't really been close to this 20 that he needs to get. And he's just not shooting the ball all too often. He had 4 shot attempts in game 2, 5 in game 3. And that's not going to be enough to hit the over, personally. I just don't think he's got it. Now, you also have to think about he is the primary defender on Giannis, which I have to give him some credit too. He's been absolutely exceptional. Been doing a very good job on Giannis pretty much the whole series, but that alone makes him a threat for foul trouble. And while I'm not banking on foul trouble to hit this under, it always looms as that threat in the air. Blake is certainly capable of hitting this line. You saw him hit it in game 1, but the numbers tend to side on the under, and a lot of things have to go right for him to hit this over. You have to think about it. He has to not only play a lot of minutes, he has to knock down his shots and shoot a decent amount, and he has to stay out of foul trouble. One of those things goes awry, and he's going to hit that under, and that's what I'm banking on today. We're taking the under, 19.5 PRAs, not thinking twice about it, minus 113. Moving on to the final play, Jrue Holiday, over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. You see, I do not include his points, and if you didn't have rebounds and assists, I'd probably lean on that assist side. And so you could say what you want about Jrue Holiday. It was a non-factor in game 3. Shot 4 for 14, 9 points, whatever. But you got to take for granted he's got a lot of heart and talent, and I think that shows out today. If you took this exact bet in every game, over 12.5 rebounds and assists, you'd be down about a unit. He's 1-2 on the series. And you look at game 1, he had 9 rebounds, 6 assists, so had 15 combined. Game 2, just 4 rebounds and 3 assists, although this was a blowout, so kind of hard to loom it. Although the blowout does loom today. Game 3, he only had 4 rebounds and 5 assists. So now you're like, Austin, you're wearing a weekend shirt, obviously. So why are you hinging your weekend and your money on Jrue Holiday? You know, he hasn't even gotten close to this. And here's why. Jrue played 46 minutes yesterday. And, well, yes, 46. It's a lot of minutes, and maybe it might look like he was just running around getting exercise. But a lot of things didn't bounce his way. In Game 3, we saw Khris Middleton, 15 rebounds. Giannis, 14 rebounds. Even Brook Lopez, 11 rebounds, with Jrue just seeing 4. Jrue did have 8 rebounding opportunities, so the ball just wasn't bouncing his way. The main reason I'm taking this over, though, is because of his assist opportunities. In Game 3, when you felt like he wasn't all that involved, I mean, we just talked about it. He only had 5 assists. The man had 15 assist opportunities. It's just his teammates weren't knocking them down. While I did pick the under for Giannis because of the same reason, I do think the 15 is an anomaly that he didn't even get close. He only had 5 assists. I think that number goes up today. And all we're asking for is a couple of those rebounds to bounce his way, which I don't think is crazy to ask for. I mean, he still had 8 rebound opportunities. I think he'll be in there getting some more rebounds. Mike Budenholzer, the Bucks head coach, knows he has to get Jrue Holiday involved. They will not win another game playing like they did in Game 3. They're going to need to step up and play big in Game 4, and I think that starts with Jrue Holiday, and that's why I'm going to pick his over in rebounds and assists. Don't mind his PRA line, but probably wouldn't take it because he's just not shooting all too often. Now, finally, my spread pick. Like I said, the Nets were 2-point favorites, and that's likely where I would side, but you guys know I don't bet a lot of spreads. If I had a serious question, over-under pick, I'd probably take the Milwaukee's team total under just because they really aren't playing all too well. Although, you know, maybe they do play well. Maybe me saying that, maybe they play really well, and that's going to bode well for Jrue Holiday. So I'm fine with it. But I'm not making those official plays, not even putting any money on those. We're just going to lock in our 3 official plays. We're talking about Giannis, under 5.5 assists. Love that play a lot. Blake Griffin, under 19.5 PRAs. Love that one too. And Jrue Holiday, over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. You could take his over 6.5 assists despite him not hitting that in any game. It's very juiced for a reason because he has a lot of assist opportunities like we've already talked about. I think he's got a good chance. Those are my 3 official plays. Let me know your guys' favorite play down below. I really hope we've been on a really fire streak so far, and I hope it's helping you guys make some money. And like I said, this should be, I just want a good game in this one. Nets versus Bucks. We want a good game for it. We'd love to see the Bucks win and kind of extend the series. And, you know, we'd be able to cover some more games, get some more, and make some more money. And that would be really cool. As, you know, the Suns-Nuggets series could be ending up soon. But like I said, we really appreciate all your guys' support. Subscribe if you're new. We can't do this without you guys. And you guys have been the absolute best. And regardless, go check out Logan's MLB video. He made some money for you people yesterday. And also go check out the Suns versus Nuggets video. I will link that one right here. Let me know your favorite play down in the comments below. Good luck today. Let's go make some money. This has been Austin. I will catch you guys in the Suns-Nuggets game. Go click on that. This has been Austin. Peace!